On this week's episode of For Real Friday, I am going to talk about residential leases, or most people will call them rentals. People often ask if realtors deal with rentals, and the answer is yes. People hear tenant and landlord horror stories all the time and assume that the process is scary or negative, but it's a necessary part of our housing market, and our job as realtors is to really ensure a positive experience for any party involved that results in a happy landlord and a happy tenant. There are two sides to every rental, and realtors can help with both. For the last few years, we have been dealing with a rental shortage, and the demand for rental properties is higher than ever before. With homeownership unfortunately being out of reach for a lot of people, rentals are the only other option, so demand has really skyrocketed. A lot of people don't even realize that realtor.ca has a lease option. So when you're there, you can choose either for sale, which is the default, or you can toggle, and you can also choose for lease when you're searching properties. So if you are someone looking to rent, a realtor can set you up to receive any new lease listings in your desired areas and within your budget. I still tell people it's really important to continue to scour places like Kijiji and Facebook, because a lot of rentals don't end up on realtor.ca, but it's just another tool in your hunt for a rental since supply is so low. I know personally, I only really help tenants who, after I've done my due diligence, I deem to be really high quality and whom I'm confident will be a good tenant. If I put a tenant into a home and they don't take care of it, that's going to impact how the other agent views myself, and it could impact possible future tenants that I have. And so that leads me into why landlords usually consider using a realtor. If you're a landlord looking to rent out a property and your goal is to find a very good qualified tenant, you usually are willing to pay realtors to facilitate this process because you know a realtor is going to do their due diligence on the tenants first. And generally speaking, you should be getting a good quality tenant whose income, credit scores, employment, references have all been vetted. So that also goes for a renter who wants a higher chance of finding a great landlord. Usually a landlord who is willing to pay a realtor is more interested in the quality of tenant versus saving a little bit of money. I tell my landlord clients and my tenant clients, go with your gut. If it feels good, it will probably be good. If it feels off from the start, it'll probably be off. So I think overall, this whole process, whether you're a landlord or a tenant, should not be a negative one.